Hello and welcome to Do by Trains. In this video, I want to show you how you can add light to a structure. So all we're going to need is a structure, some kind of LED or lighting system, and some interiors printed on normal office paper. But first we need to do some experiments. So let's turn off the light. Here is an LED, and here's a background that I want to put inside my building. Now there's two ways to do it. One is you can light it from the back. So as you see, it lights it quite evenly. It's actually quite nice. But then again, if the LED will be somewhere on the roof of the structure, you're going to get lighting like this, so it's not that nice. So that actually means that if you want to light it, you don't want to put this LED like that, because then you get the spotlight. You actually got to point it at the structure like that. So that's a significantly different way to light your structure, see? That's how it is. And if I put it like that, then you get this spotlight. So that's one way to do it. What you can also do is just light it from the front. One reason why you wouldn't want to do it, as you see, is you get a glare. Best is to do it from a distance, like I'm doing like this. That's the best. But I guess you could maybe get away with it by lighting it from the top. But again, at a distance, yeah. So lessons learned here, you really need to use like a spotlight approach, where either from the front, where you have a risk to have this glare, or from the back, like that. The back looks the best, but you do really need to have some distance. Let's take a middle mock-up and see what it looks like. We're going to be looking at this floor, and handy me, I left the floors unglued, so we can just take that off. And the difference is that if you want to be lighting, let's have, for example, this image of the interior. I'm not going to use this, but this is a nice example because I've already cut it. If you want to be lighting this from the front, then you need to have some space to actually light it. So that means you're going to have the LED somewhere here, maybe even pointed at the background like that, to light it from that side. But I have noticed, and I'll probably show you a picture right now, but it looks a bit weird because you can see the floor and then you see where the image starts. So you do have a little bit sense of depth because the picture is further away from the window, but you can see it and it looks a bit weird. If you are going to backlight it, to use that word, so here I have a different image. I'm also not going to use this image, so many experiments, but that basically means you want to have this image all the way tucked in against the window, and then you backlight it. And looking at the experiments, you really got to backlight it from a distance, something like this. Let's see, and because these LEDs are so strong, I might need to fill this in with more cardboard so the light doesn't leak out through the sides. You don't want that. Now I still need to tape this in place and all that, and let's see what this looks like. Turn the light off, look at it from the front. So you can see in the bottom, you're just looking at the floor, and in the middle one, you can see the image clearly. It's a warehouse. I actually don't really like it that much because it looks like these crates and materials that's on the image are just stacked up against the window, which they are because the picture is there. So what I ended up doing is I actually did a hybrid version where I left a tiny gap between the window and the image, as you see here, and just enough so you don't see where the image meets the floor, but that little gap just creates a more depth and perspective and a little more sense of distance so the crates are not stacked up against the window. So then it's just on to gluing, and I did it the easy way. I just took a glue gun and glued the LEDs in a vertical manner. There is some M3 sticky pad on these LEDs, but I need to glue them in a different other direction, and I don't really trust sticky pads. Now it's time for the end result after this short message. This video was made possible by ABR Model Works, providing kits and accessories for all model railroaders. Looking to support the model railroading community? Check out the Do By Trains Patreon page. So here's the end result, and I'm really happy with it. You see we have 1, 2, 3 floors, and at the bottom loading bay area I put an LED in there as well. I elected to not have all the floors completely lit up. I don't find that very realistic. I actually wanted to put a LED here on the bottom of this loading bay area, and I wanted to get a white one, a white light, just to mix up the lights a bit, but that wasn't available. So then I checked for a blue one, and that one wasn't available. So I ended up buying a green one because some fluorescent lights are a bit greenish, but it's like Christmas green, so that didn't work out at all. So I just left it like this. Now, the fun thing is with the Woodland Scenics system is that you can dim the lights individually and make them stronger as you wish. And the same with all the other ones, because I used, in the end, 4 LEDs for this entire structure, which is quite a lot. You could do it in a different way, maybe if you leave out the floors and you just treat it as one giant open box. But yeah, I didn't choose that. Now the elephant in the room is that the other scenes, buildings and cars are not lit. I'm doing that in this video that you see on the screen right now. And if that video is not ready yet, you'll see another awesome recommendation. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.